Yeah. So desires get converted into want when it has an economic backup, and a want gets converted into demand. Okay, a want gets converted into demand when you have an occasion to buy it. Okay, so want and demand, there is a very thin line of difference. The two things about demand is that actually demand is just the ditto of want, but demand has two more features. First is that demand is always demand is always defined with reference to price. And the second thing is demand is all first is demand is always defined with reference to price and period of time. Because when we decide to purchase a commodity, when I call it as commodity, commodity can be both goods as well as services. When you decide to purchase a commodity, goods and services, there is a certain period of time. You would want to talk about a reference, you would want a time period. And it will be always in reference to it. Like, for example, when you all know about Amazon, Flipkart, and various e-commerce sites. Now you will give me the answer. Megha, can you switch on your video? Can I see your beautiful face? Yeah. So just if you want to purchase a mobile phone, it was a desire and your parents said, okay, now you have to have your online tuitions. So I'm going to purchase you a laptop or a tablet or whatever. So nice. Now you got an excuse to purchase a laptop or a smartphone because you are having one online class. So your desire gets converted into want because your parents also feel that no, my daughter needs to study and she has to have that device with herself. So your desire gets converted into want. Now you tell me, when is the best time to purchase a smartphone or an appliance online? When is the best time? You have to purchase it online. Have you heard of Amazon Great India Sale and Flipkart Big Billion Days Sale? Yes, you've heard about it. I'm giving you a real life example. So whenever you are actually going to purchase your want, there is a time period. Like, for example, now you are enrolled in different classes. So your want for books and stationery, that is your want, and it is demanded. So when is your demand? It has, if you're purchasing books, then it has to happen before your school starts. So, and also it will refer to a price. And if I talk about the real world, in Big Billion Days sale, which comes in a particular time, it does not come every time. So it just comes before a Durga Puja, Dashera, or it comes during the 26th January Republic Day sale. So here we both have reference to price and it has a time. So whenever you go to purchasing site, you will see two things. Price will be shown, and in how many days it will be delivered, that is also shown. So whenever we talk about demand, whenever we are going to purchase anything, immediately two things which will come to your mind is price and time. Because demand is always measured with respect of price and time, and price and time plays a very crucial factor on the effect what it is going to happen. Whether your demand is going to increase, whether your demand is going to decrease with reference to price and time. We will be needing all these concepts later. So remember, demand is the same thing as want, and two additional things which are needed in demand is P and T, PT, price and time. Is that concept getting clear? Okay. So now, apart from that, now let's move up to, now let's sum up demand. What is actually demand? The real definition of demand. Demand of a commodity, demand of a commodity. This is not the proper notes which I'm going to give you. So don't think, I'm going to get these kind of notes. When you are going to get the notes, you're going to get detailed notes topic wise. So this is just a rough working done to explain. Okay. So what is demand? Demand of a commodity is the quantity demanded, is the quantity demanded is the quantity demanded is the quantity demanded of a commodity that a consumer is willing, that a consumer is willing. Okay, I'm stressing on this word willing. I'll explain you why. It's willing and is able to buy, is willing and is able to buy at each possible price, at each possible price during a given period of time. During a given period of time. Okay? Let me just put it as this. This is the definition and meaning of demand. Now I can sum up of whatever I have explained you till now. Want, desire, want, and demand. So demand is nothing but the quantity demanded of commodity. Commodity here means both goods plus services. Goods are tangible and services are intangible. That a consumer here refers to human beings. I told you that if we do not have human beings, we cannot have economic transactions. Is willing. Willing means that he desires. Okay. If you desire something, that means you want to have that. So there are wants. Again, there is a concept of want which I explained you. Wants. So both desire plus wants, is willing and is able to buy. I just now told you, when you have a desire, you can either buy or you might not have the capacity to buy. But as soon as you have the capacity to buy, your desire becomes a want. Okay. So if you're able to buy, then your desires becomes your wants at each possible price. Now, what I told you, want is similar as demand. So one thing in demand is it has price and time. So now coming to that, it's able to buy at each possible price during a given period of time. So the concept of P plus P. So I hope I have summed up whatever I have explained. So now tell me, did you understand the definition? This is the most imaginative and visualized way I can explain you. Okay, if you learn like this, if you understand the concept like this, you can actually write your answers. Was it helpful? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the way you should actually approach. You take time, break down the concepts in your mind, break down the concepts in your mind. Try to understand what that topic is trying to explain you. Imagine a bit and then start studying. So again, coming to demand, it is a quantity demanded of a commodity that a consumer being is willing and is able to buy at each possible price during a given period of time. Okay. So these are the keywords here. Quantity demanded by a consumer, he is willing and is able to buy at each possible price and a given period of time. So when you